What is going on, everybody? Crypto Renegade here again with another video for you. And in today's video, we are going to take a first look at a brand new hardware wallet called the Keevo wallet that has caught my attention here. So obviously part of being in this business and industry is understanding what new products are coming onto the market, researching what makes them different, and of course reaching out to the team and getting some more in-depth information, which I've done here. So stay tuned for the whole video. This one's actually pretty unique. It takes a lot of elements and combines them, some of the pros and cons from some of the other wallets, and kind of combines them and makes it into a very, very interesting wallet. And there'll be a special offer down below as well for this wallet's pre-order. So let's jump right into it here. So in my last couple of videos, I've been doing some comparisons with the LOCKUP Titan, which is a brand new air-gapped wallet, which I've been using recently. In fact, right here, it's been one of my kind of go-to wallets here for this year, and as soon as I received it, I started using it a lot. And I've kind of learned that using an air-gapped wallet or something that's completely wireless and that I don't need my computer, I don't need to be tethered to it in order to use it, has been extremely helpful. But along with that, you start to think about, okay, how secure is this? Is there a risk to having a wireless wallet? And with at least with the LOCKUP Titan specifically, I haven't found any, as it's completely monitored and transmitted through QR codes, so there's no connections whatsoever. But I've also been using the Ledger Nano X and some other wallets as well that utilize Bluetooth, and those ones are fairly secure as well, as they have a really good security chip for protecting your private keys and whatnot. So I'm becoming more and more of a fan of these wireless hardware wallets. But I just wanted to kind of bring that up because it kind of segues into what we're going to be talking about here with this Keevo wallet, which is really, really interesting. So this is a new wallet that is now for pre-order. It's actually shipping its first batches in January 2020, so just a few months away. There's been a lot of good hype and a lot of unique elements to this. For instance, they don't have a recovery seed phrase for setup, which is very interesting. That's also similar to the BC Vault as well. But let's jump into some of the details that kind of make this unique and make me really excited to test out this wallet. And we'll go from there. So as you can see here, it's going to support over 1,000+ coins. It does have a premium design. It looks like it's got a full screen display and a fingerprint sensor right here. And then something that detaches, which we'll take a look at in a minute here. It offers something pretty interesting that I've never seen with any other hardware wallet, and this is the world's first crypto beneficiary service. So this sort of attempts to answer what happens to your crypto when you die? How do you leave it on to your loved ones? Do you have to educate them ahead of time? What if you don't want them to know that you have crypto while you're alive? Things of that nature. So it's very interesting. And then, as I mentioned here, paperless recovery. So, the promo here is Kibo is like a numbered Swiss bank account in your pocket, but without the bank. So there's an actual service here that allows you to, sign a beneficiary to it and things of that nature, which we'll get into in just a minute here. Top 10 next features. A lot of these are on other wallets, but not all of them are all combined into the same wallet, so that makes this kind of interesting. So it does have a dual chip architecture, secure element chip. It is air gapped, so it is just like, in that sense, it's just like the LOCKUP, so it is completely air gapped. Although it does have a Bluetooth connection, so it's kind of a pseudo air gapped. And that's where that piece kind of broke off or detached at the top picture, which is called your carbon key. So we'll jump into that in just a second here. So it does have a sophisticated threat detection and countermeasure protection. It does have an embedded fingerprint sensor. It has the Keevo carbon key, which I'll explain in just a minute in detail. It's got a really nice display, a unique design. It does have a rechargeable battery. It does support Bluetooth 5.0, and it also has a USB-C connectivity. So not only is it wireless, but it allows you to connect via USB-C as well. So you have kind of the choice there. It does have a secure U2F encrypted end-to-end communication. So it does require you to authenticate with your thumbprint in order to sign transactions. And it has extensive cryptographic accounts, which is really nice as well. So kind of looking at the design, a 2.8-inch color screen, which is really nice to have a touch screen. As I've done in some previous videos, it's really nice to be able to manage it. It's very bright, it's very user-friendly, and more importantly, it allows you to see the entire address displayed on the screen like you can't see on the Ledger Nano X or the Trezor One or things of that nature, because it's not, the screen isn't big enough to see the whole address to verify that everything matches, which is huge. Again, fingerprint sensor, which is really nice, another form of authentication. There is another hardware wallet called the Decent that does have an embedded fingerprint sensor, but this looks like it has a combination of air gap, fingerprint sensor, and a lot of other factors here. It does have, like I mentioned, another security chip and secure element chip as well. And then it has this in carbon key, which is for multi-signature, which is really nice. It comes with encrypted keys and a fourth factor for a paperless recovery. So instead of having a paper recovery seed like a BIP39 wallet, you basically break this off and you can keep that securely in another location. So you can use that to authenticate, and then we'll discuss more about this carbon key in a minute about how it works. Supported coins, it's going to support over 1,000 coins, including all the ERC and the TRC coins, but these are going to be the native apps at launch, which is really interesting. Obviously, you have your mainstream coins here, Qtum, Tron, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, Digibyte, Ethereum Classic, Stellar, Monero, which is nice. I haven't seen a lot of Monero apps, which is something I personally like that coin as a privacy coin. Ontology, Neo, I haven't seen any native apps for these as well. I think they just recently released these on the Ledger Live app, but I'm not exactly sure. And then also VeChain, BSV, things of that nature. So with this particular product here, so it kind of explains, as I was talking about, this carbon key. So basically, the unique carbon key replaces paper seed phrases with a breakthrough backup and recovery seed system that is more secure and easier to use. Basically, as I mentioned before, what it does is it allows you to have a fingerprint authentication for more than one user. So you can have multi-signature and multi-authentication, which does make it more secure. So if somebody does find this carbon key, basically they can't just steal your words and write it down. You know, it has multiple forms of authentication in order for you to actually use it. So it actually is a nice upgrade there, because if you have someone finds your recovery seed phrase, they could technically use it and steal your funds and import it into a different wallet. But if you have this detached and stored in a secure location, you know, you can have it authenticated by multiple people, which again goes into the multi-signature, and that kind of plays into their beneficiary service, so that you can provide that carbon key in escrow or to a service to provide it to your loved ones after you pass, you know, God forbid. And then, of course, you know, it does come with multi-factor and multi-sig authentication, as I just mentioned, allowing you to sign transactions with at least 3 of the 4 unique factors. If your Kibo is ever lost or stolen, your assets remain safe, even if your PIN number is known. Only you and only you can restore your Kibo with the carbon key, fingerprint, and password. So you have the carbon key, which is one factor. Your fingerprint, which can't be faked, is another factor. You have your password, which is another factor. So you need all of these elements in order to restore it, instead of just having a group of 12 to 24 words. And then, as I mentioned here, this is the world's first crypto beneficiary service, which is kind of interesting and it's kind of neat for mainstream users. For instance, if you have a lot of crypto and you want it to go to your loved ones after you pass, but maybe you don't want to tell them that you have crypto while you're alive for obvious reasons, or maybe personal reasons or whatever, you can actually set this up and have your carbon key sent to this beneficiary service, and they will reach out to your loved ones after you pass and allow you to authenticate and prove that it is you and you are authorized in order to obtain the funds and access to the crypto. So the carbon key there is sort of your master key, if you will, to gain access to all your private keys. So I find that to be very interesting. You can also authenticate it, so you can have your loved ones, if you want them to know about it, you can have them authenticate their fingerprint, give them the password, give them all the other authentication factors that they need in order to gain access to the funds after you pass, or if you just want to give it to them for an inheritance or whatever. It's actually a pretty cool idea that no one's ever really thought of or really addressed in this market, is what happens to your crypto after you die. And really, it's just hope that they know, or train them ahead of time. If you think you're going to die, train them, you know, your beneficiaries or your family or whatever, how to use a recovery seed, how to gain access to your device, how to gain access to your PIN, and so on. And this just makes the service a lot easier to manage. So I find that kind of interesting. I don't know if I would necessarily use it myself, but I like that there's the option for it if that ever is. You know, this really is a really, really nice wallet. It has the IP65 rating for water, dust, and protection from tampering, same as the LOCKUP Titan, which I've really liked. So it looks like the way that they've constructed this is really, really high quality. I mean, this is a premium device that has a lot of authentication factors. So taking kind of a quick look at the pre-order here. So as I mentioned, this is estimated to ship here in January 2020. So this is coming right around the corner in a few months. And you have both options. So here with the pre-order, which I will leave a link down for below with an extra special in the link in the description as well. You have both options. You have your standard Keevo, which is what we just looked at. It comes with the Keevo Model 1, the Keevo carbon key, and the USB-C cable, which is really all you need to set this up and to manage it. Right now, the pre-order is $199, which is 50% off. This is normally going to retail for $400. Or if you want to get the special limited edition one, it comes with everything over here. Plus, it comes with a numbered edition plate, which, if you want for, display or whatever, you can. It comes with the Keevo Premium Plus membership, which we're going to go over in just a second. And that goes along with the beneficiary service, and that's a $156 value. It comes with the extended warranty, theft and loss, carbon key storage, and beneficiary service. So we're going to take a quick look at what that is, just so that you're aware. But this one, instead of getting the bundle for $615, you can get it at the pre-order for $319. So go ahead and check out both those links in the description below. So I'm going to touch real quick on what this Premium Plus service is and what they're offering here. So in the Premium Plus service, you're basically going to, and it's optional, you don't have to have it. If you want to pay for it, you can. But basically it comes with an extended warranty, which I have never seen on any other hardware wallet. So on any other hardware wallet you have now, if you break it, you have your recovery seed, you have to just buy a new one outside of the warranty, and then you can go ahead and just buy a whole new wallet and import the recovery seed phrase. But with this, this comes with the device comes with a standard 90-day warranty, but the Premium Plus gives you extended warranty for a full year. So if you break it, you lose it, it gets damaged in any way, this will allow you to get a new device as part of the extended warranty, which is actually really, really nice. So Keevo Care Theft and Loss, this is an optional service that is included as well. Basically, it means that if it's ever stolen or if it's ever lost, you can get your Keevo, with this service replaced or restored for $129, which is 67% off the full price. If anything ever happens to it, it's lost, it's stolen, it's broken, whatever, you can do that. And then also, if anything happens to the device within a full year, it includes in the extended warranty, you just get a free replacement. So the carbon key storage, this is where it's air gapped here and it connects to your private keys. This basically is where one of their service here, they'll store in one of their enterprise grade geodispersed storage facilities in the premium vaults that allow for redundant storage. Basically, they'll take possession of your carbon key and then reach out to your beneficiaries and kind of keep the possession of the carbon key for you if that's something that you want. That's an optional service. And then, of course, we talked about the beneficiary service. This is where basically you can basically create a special PIN, biometric information. You can set up a fingerprint for your beneficiary. In case of a member, in case of your death or anything like that, they can restore a member's private key and gain access to the crypto. And this is managed directly by the Keevo team. And I'm not sure if there's any third parties or anything like that, but basically what it will do here is allow you to set up whatever authentication factors you want, and they will have a custody service to give the carbon key over to your beneficiary if you ever pass away or become incapacitated or whatever. So it's a really nice optional service to keep in mind that you don't have to have, but you can if you want to, and that's just a yearly membership fee if you want to keep all of these bundles in there as well. But more importantly, I just wanted to kind of wrap this up. This is my first look at the device. I am going to be getting a physical rendition of this device so that I can do a full-on review and test it, use it, and let you know how it is. But I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of this new wallet that's coming out in a little bit, and it's pretty unique. I've never seen a beneficiary service. I've never seen recovery seed air gap technology like this carbon key. It looks really interesting, and then obviously the fingerprint authentication as well, while it being both cabled and Bluetooth wireless capable as well. So they took a lot of features from each individual hardware wallet that I've looked at recently, and they kind of combined it into one. So I'm very, very excited to take a look at this and do a full review on it. I'm going to wrap that up here. For today's video, if you want to go ahead and get this pre-ordered now, the prices are going to go up. So if you're interested in getting this wallet, go ahead and use the link in the description below and check it out. If you have any questions about this device, I've done some other extensive research on it and reached out to the team as well. So leave that down in the comments below if you have anything. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Give me as much feedback as possible. And then I have a lot more tutorials, demos, and hardware wallet reviews coming out shortly. So just wanted to give you a heads up there. That's going to be it for today's video. If you haven't subscribed yet and you like these types of videos, go ahead and please subscribe. But that's going to be it for today's video. Crypto Renegade out.